Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, purple and gold faithful? The 2025 NFL Draft is just days away, and the rumor mill is buzzing with one big question. Will our Minnesota Vikings trade down from pick number 24 to shake up the draft board? After a wild 2024 season where we snagged 14 wins but fell short in the playoffs, the future's looking bright, but tricky. With only 4 draft picks and some key roster gaps, this draft could define our path back to the postseason. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the trade-down strategy that's got everyone talking, with insights from ESPN's Ben Solak and Jordan Reed. Are you ready for some Vikings draft drama? Let's roll. Here's the deal. Our Vikings are in a tight spot with just 4 picks in the 2025 draft. No second rounder, no fourth, no seventh, and even missing a couple of picks in 2026. ESPN's Ben Solak dropped a hot take, saying there's no way the Vikings get an A-grade draft without trading down to stack more selections. Last year, we went all in, trading up for J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner. But that left our draft capital thinner than a Minnesota winter ice sheet. So what's the move now? Trading down could be the key to rebuilding our depth and snagging future assets. What do you think, fans? Is trading down a genius plan or a risky gamble? Solak's got a clear vision. Trade down, grab more picks, and target a safety to replace Cameron Bynum, who's hitting free agency. The Vikings roster is stacked, thanks to moves like signing Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave to bolster our D-line. But we need youth and upside at safety and cornerback. Imagine landing a playmaker like Ole Miss CB Trey Amos or a hard-hitting safety in the middle rounds. The 2025 draft is loaded with talent at these spots, so sliding back a few picks could still net us starters. Vikings Nation, who's your dream pick if we trade down? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk trade partners, because this is where it gets juicy. ESPN's Jordan Reed tossed out 2 AFC heavyweights as potential dance partners: the Buffalo Bills at number 30 and the Kansas City Chiefs at number 31. Both teams are desperate to climb the board and grab game changers for their playoff pushes. The Bills need a corner to pair with Christian Benford, while the Chiefs are hunting offensive line help, like Minnesota's own Arianti Urzuri. If we slide back to 30 or 31, we could snag extra day 2 picks and still land a stud like Georgia's Dylan Fairchild for our O-line. Sound like a deal you'd make, Skol fans? Now, picture this. The Vikings on the clock at number 24. Phones ringing off the hook. The Athletic suggests a trade with the Las Vegas Raiders could be in play, sending number 24 for picks number 37, 68, and 213. That's 3 shots at starters instead of 1. The Raiders might leap for a running back like Boise State's Ashton Jeanty, leaving us with ammo to address our secondary and interior lines. But here's the catch. Would GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah wait until pick 37 to make our first move, knowing how much we've invested in this roster? What's your gut telling you, Vikings faithful? The 2025 draft class is a goldmine for mid-round contributors, which is why trading down makes so much sense. Solak and Reed both highlight the depth at defensive back and defensive tackle, perfect for our needs. Imagine grabbing a versatile defender like South Carolina's Demetrius Knight Jr., or a D-tackle like Maryland's Jordan Phillips to rotate with our free agent signings. With only 1 pick between number 24 and number 139, we can't afford to stand pat. Should we trust Kwesi to work his draft magic again? Hit the comments with your bold predictions. Let's zoom out for a second. Why is this draft so critical? Our 2024 season was a roller coaster. 14 wins, Sam Darnold balling out, but a playoff heartbreak. Now, with Darnold's contract up and J.J. McCarthy recovering from injury, we're banking on our young core to step up. Trading down could give us the depth to stay competitive while McCarthy grows into QB1. Plus, with Jalen Nailor and Ty Chandler in contract years, we might need a new receiver or running back. Who's got the bigger impact in 2025? A new safety or a fresh offensive weapon? Let's hear it. Skol Squad. Here's a wild card. What if we trade down and trade a player? THeavyKingGauge.com floated the idea of moving Jordan Addison to reset our receiver room with a rookie deal. Imagine pairing a trade down with a deal that nets us a guy like Missouri's Luther Burden III, who scored 25 touchdowns in college. It's a bold move, but Kwesi's shown he's not afraid to shake things up. Would you trade Addison for draft picks and a new WR? Or is he untouchable? Vikings Nation, this is your chance to play GM in the comments. The clock's ticking, and draft night is going to be a thriller. If we trade down with Buffalo or Kansas City, we could walk away with a haul. Think a third-rounder and a fifth to go with a late first-round pick. Reed says we could still grab a defensive back or D-tackle at 30 or 31, like Kansas' Kobe Bryant or Kentucky's Deone Walker. The pressure's on for the Bills and Chiefs to win now, so we could squeeze them for maximum value. What's the one position you want us to target in round 1? Fans, let's get those comment sections lit up. Skol Vikes, we're almost at the finish line. Trading down could be our ticket to a draft class that reloads this roster for a Super Bowl run. From stacking picks to targeting a safety or corner, the Vikings have options galore. Stay tuned to Vikings news for every twist and turn as we head to April 24th. What's your final take, Vikings Nation? Smash that like button, drop your draft predictions in the comments, subscribe for more purple and gold updates, and share this with your Skol crew. Let's get loud and proud, Skol Vikings!